Welcome everyone to Real Talk Rituals. Real talk, good vibes, zero judgment.
Woot woot, woot woot. All right, everybody, buckle up because today we are stepping into one of our 3 sacred messes. Ask the oracle, tell the tea, or confess the chaos.
Today we are coming to you live from Orlando, Florida.
Ooh.
All right. We'll get into that later. Okay. Today we have a confess the chaos.
Oh, shoot.
This comes from, we'll call her Trixie. Okay? All right. I love my husband very much. But damn it, he is pissing me off. I asked him if he would help me clean the house for Thanksgiving. And all I get is pushback. But I don't do it like, no, let me start over. But I won't do it like you want it done, and you will complain and just do it anyway. So what is the point? Is it too much to ask to help me and not do a half-assed job? Please tell me if I'm wrong.
The point is, Todd, let me tell you what the point is.
Why is the carpet all wet, Todd?
Hey, Todd, I'm not your mother. Just saying. Like, here's the thing. When men, okay, I love men. I'm not a men hater. There's a lot of men in the world that are fabulous, fantastic men. There are also a lot of men that want you to take an extra step out of your day, of all the things you already have to do, right, said list, to make them a list of what they should do, and then they don't even do it right. Like, I feel her pain. I'm not mad at this. And if you are, go ahead and put in the comments. We would love to hear from you. I'm curious, like, what way our audience is going to go, because I've experienced this multiple times in different relationships where it's like, well, you don't communicate with me. But their version of communication is for you to do all the work and then come back and summarize it for them so that they can do their part. No, I want you to do your part without me having to tell you, do your part. Like, is that so much to ask? It's for you to be a fucking adult, Todd? For you to tie your shoes? For you to walk and chew gum at the same time? Is that really hard for you? Are we struggling here? Are you hearing me? Do we agree? Because obviously I'm very passionate about this. How about you, Em?
Todd and Trixie.
Todd and Trixie, I didn't even... That's just the name that came to me.
What
I was
a
like,
combination.
listen. I'm like, fuck you, Todd.
I don't know, Christmas vacation. Why is the carpet all wet, Todd? I don't know, Margot. But Trixie. Okay, so I have been, well, when my kids were younger, I would ask them to do things.
Yes.
And then I was guilty of going back and doing it again.
We've all been there.
Because it wasn't done to my standards.
Okay, but they're 10.
They are 10.
He's what, 50? Get it together, Todd. You're going to see my crazy come out in like 0.5.
And I really think that it really doesn't matter, because the fact is that you were asked to do something to help.
Speaking towards Todd, right?
Yes, speaking towards Todd.
Yeah.
Todd, look at me, Todd. Listen. Okay, you were asked to do a specific task. Just help for Thanksgiving dinner. Clean up, cook, whatever was involved in the situation. It doesn't matter if you think Trixie is going to come back and do it again, show that you're making an effort, because every time you make an effort, she is going to be so grateful and appreciative, and it's just going to lessen the stress in the home, and it's just going to make things more cohesive.
Okay, so yes, 100%. It's so weird. We don't usually film together. We're not usually in the same place. So I'm like trying to look at you guys, and then I'm looking at her, and then I'm looking at you guys, and then I'm looking at her. Okay, I hear what you're saying, Em. And I'm in a different position than a lot of people. And I think this is where we split, right? You're married, I'm not. I'm single. So for me, in my head, where I'm at is I'm looking at, I hear what you're saying, but gone are the days that I'm going to do those things and even accept effort. I don't give a fuck about your effort. Period. I'm at a point in my life where I've been in the relationships where the effort wasn't there and I didn't like it. And I chose myself. Now, we could deep dive into that and like chill out. Don't yell at me. Don't come for me. But there was a long process and a lot of things that went into that. So that was a very blanket statement of what I'm trying to say. But for me, moving forward, I have zero intention of dating or getting into a deeper relationship with someone who needs me to explain to them why they need to make effort. Now, Trixie's already married. How long, we don't know. And I understand that you want to kind of compromise and meet in the middle. This is what you want. But when you write us and you're complaining to us, which is totally fine. I'm here for it. This is a zero judgment.
That's what we're here for.
Yes, it's zero judgment. But these are the things you need to say to him. And I'm telling you, Trixie, babe, say it exactly how I'm saying it. I am not your mom. I will not make you a list. And you will make effort. Or XYZ, you decide. Because you have to live in the home too. And if he's not making an effort, okay, in my marriage, my ex, at one point I would like test. I would just let people throw shit everywhere so that they could see or feel what it felt like to live in a house that things weren't clean and done and prioritized and all of the things. I just let it happen because I'm like, maybe they'll see it and they'll be like, oh, I love living this way versus living this way. It backfired. They do not care. So unless you communicate and set expectations, which can be hard, there is an adjustment period. It can be hard, but unless you do that, you're just going to get more of the same. And then if you do that and you're not hurt and you still get more of the same, it's time to start making some decisions.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm a very blessed person, wife, mom, whatever, because I have always had help. Okay, even now, my husband and I, we do certain things and
it works.
It works. You know, he does part of the chores, I do part of the chores, and it works.
Yeah.
I know I'm not the best at certain things, so if he's going to go redo it, more power to him. And I know that he's not the best at certain things, so there are some things that I might have to redo, but I don't mind because I do appreciate that he's putting in the effort without being asked or told or anything else. And when I go home from this trip, I know things are going to be clean because he understands that I like to come home
to a clean home,
to a clean house, and not wonder why this is out of place and this is out of place. And this is just one of my little pet bad habits, I guess, that I will go in and be like, where's this? This isn't here. This isn't here. I left this here. I've always done that.
Is this like an age thing? Because I never used to like be that bad, and the older I get, you guys, the more I'm like this, and it's like, I haven't been home for a week, right? I'm going to be gone for almost a whole week here in Orlando, and I'm going to go home. But the kids have a key to my house, so they're in and out. And I go home, and I wasn't even home, and things are out of place. I literally...
Yes, it is an age thing. Because even now, my kids that are adults, especially the one that lives in the same town as me, if she borrows a movie or whatever, she'll text me and say, Mom, I borrowed this movie just so you know, because I know you're going to notice that it's not in the DVD rack. So they know to text me to tell me that's going to be gone, because I'm going to question, where the fuck is this movie?
And here's the amazing part is that my kids aren't fully grown. So now I just got some wisdom from Emmy over here to set expectations early on. Be like, hey, if you're going to take something, if you're going to move it, put it back, or just let me know where it is, because then that saves me the half hour that I'm slamming cabinet doors looking for my shit. And then, or what my 16-year-old has gotten really good at is eating everything, especially the things that I like hide for just me. And he'll leave the full packet in there so I don't think like, oh, I need to buy more. Because I'm like, oh, it's in there. I peeped it. The last time I opened the drawer, I saw it in there. I didn't like open it to see if anything was in it, but I saw it in there. So then I get these cravings, right? Like I'll be like, I gotta have this, and I'll go for it. And I pick up an empty wrapper, and this is why I meditate. I lose that. Well, let me tell you, common courtesy is not just appreciated, it's expected. Damn it. But, you know, like they're kids, they're learning, I have to give them grace. But the adults in your home, are you fucking kidding me? We all have to live here. But also, it kind of is my fault because I didn't set expectations from the beginning, or when things started changing, I swept it under the rug and I didn't say anything because I wanted to keep the peace. And now I have so much on my plate that I'm freaking out, and I'm like, why aren't you helping me? Well, Sarah, you didn't say shit, so I don't know what you want, right? That's what the argument will turn into.
Well, another thing too is Todd. If you don't want to clean because Trixie's going to do whatever after you, maybe there needs to be a, hey, Trixie, can you show me how you want this done?
Yeah.
And then,
which I wouldn't do, but if you're already married, maybe
she wouldn't mind showing you, okay, this is how I like things. And you're like, okay, I'm going to do it that way.
Wait, so what did Todd say? He said she's going to do it a certain way anyway, so why even try? Todd, do you wipe your ass every time? You're just going to do it again. I'm just saying, like, are you fucking kidding me? There's a lot of things that we do, even though we're going to do it again.
Well, another thing too is, Trixie, if you want it done a certain way and your marriage is to the point to where you're like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to do it myself because nobody can do it like me anyway. Mm-hmm. That is okay too, but you have to communicate that, and that can really make you feel empowered if you ask for, say, you know, I don't know, the dishwasher broke or something, and he says, I'll get to it later, whatever. Later comes, later never happens. You look it up on YouTube, you fix the fucking thing yourself. Well, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Well, but also, like, if you decide that this is something that you are, like, if you accept it, then you don't have to, but I invite you to release the anger with it, because they don't care. Like, it doesn't affect their day, but it is emotionally and physically affecting you and your body. It is, even though you may not notice yet or whatever. I can feel the angst, and it's not even my situation anymore. So I'm telling you that, you know, you can do what Emmy's saying. Like, you can say, okay, he's not going to do it the way that I want it to be done, so I'm going to do these things. And then you accept that these are the things that you are going to do, and you just don't complain about it anymore, you know? And I'm not saying it's bad what you're doing, like, but I'm saying for your emotional health, that this might be something that if you're accepting it, that you have to release. Or make changes, because the way that you're living right now doesn't feel good, and you deserve better than that.
Well, yeah, and again, this comes back to we need more of the story. We need the rest of the story. How long you been married?
Yeah.
Has this been an issue the whole time? Have you been putting up with this bullshit the whole time? Have you just let it slide? And like Tylene said, it starts to affect your whole body, because if it didn't affect you, you wouldn't have sent us the fucking message. Mm-hmm. So we need the rest of the story. So please give us more. But
also, you get to choose you. I'm just saying, you get to choose you no matter what. And what that looks like, we can tell you our experience and what we recommend, but what that looks like is really up to you. Babe, you're the one that has to live it every day. I release that. For me, I don't deal with that anymore, and I won't accept it anymore. But if that looks different for you, that's okay too. This is your life. You live it every day, and you get to choose what your life and story and emotional security. Like, you choose all of those things. And so when you choose you, you teach people how to treat you. You show them by boundaries what you accept and what you don't. And it's okay for you to wake up tomorrow morning and be like, damn it, no more. And then whatever the fallout is of that, accept it, because you decided to choose you. And I promise you, every time you choose you, it can be a little bit of a messy middle, but in the end, it always feels so much better. It really does, I promise. The other side is, it's not even the grass is greener on the other side. You're just watering where the fuck you're standing. And you deserve that. You do.
Yes. And
Hear it.
stand in your power. And every relationship is different. So if you all choose to compromise, I'm not going to say settle, but if you choose to compromise and say, okay, this is what I'm willing to accept, this is what I need from you, this is what I will give back to you.
Yeah.
If that makes you happy, then go for it. But stand in your power. Don't settle for anything less than what you are willing to compromise and accept on.
I agree.
And I have to tell you that this, I'm just looking at the
I
shimmer
keep
and I'm
looking at
like,
my
this
glitter.
is literally not drool on my chin. Okay. We are sparkly. We are glitter all over. So
Everywhere.
everywhere. Hair. Can you see it? Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
God, yeah.
I have it.
It's all over on our hair and our faces because we've been glittery the whole time we've been here. And today's day 2, and we still have another day to go tomorrow.
Yep.
And everybody knows us as, what is the valet guy calls us, the Sparkle Sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just leaving our mark. We're
Yep.
making ourselves known, and we're also making sure everybody understands that we are standing in our power,
Yep.
and we're not going to settle for anything less than what we fucking deserve.
Yep. And we're going to throw some glitter on that shit.
We're throwing the glitter on it. So, any last words for Trixie?
Trixie, babe, you decide your life, you know? You make your own choices, and there's no wrong choice. What we're telling you is to make a decision and go with it, whatever that is, so that you can have peace in your heart and in your soul with what you decide. And that's it. That's really all it comes down to. And I hope that something that we've said resonates enough that you can move forward, because it doesn't feel good to live in like limbo land, right? Like, it doesn't feel good to be in this in-between state that you're really frustrated and you want change, but you don't know how to do it, or you're afraid to say it, or, well, it's been this way for 10 years. Like, I understand all of that, but what we preach is coming home to self, choosing you every day, keeping your oxygen mask on. And you're not doing that when you don't speak your truth or speak what's frustrating you. And nothing can, without communication, no solution can happen, right? So,
Yep.
that, I think, just talk it out, push forward, and really try to make a decision that works for both of you.
Yeah, and no more just saying, oh, it's fine, it's okay, nothing's wrong, because that's not going to solve anything. So speak up, stand in your power, speak your truth. Don't be afraid to do that. And if you can't accept it, then it's time to reevaluate a lot of things. But for now,
we're not saying divorce. We're saying maybe couples therapy.
Yeah,
like, we're not saying like, okay, bye, peace out. It's been 30 years. I'm out.
I mean, feel free to reach back out to us, because we'll be happy to mediate any sort of conversation. Because Todd, we know.
Todd. Listen, Todd.
Maybe that's going to be another segment. Listen,
Todd. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Well, and that felt like free therapy.
Except we're not therapists. We only talk and look like we are. Especially right now, man. We are glittery fucking therapists.
So if you've got something to ask, tell, or confess,
visit us at IamHerThePodcast.com. Scroll down to Real Talk Rituals and submit your contribution.
Trust me, we love your chaos.
And if you learned something today, we want your input. Did Trixie talk to Todd and stand in her power and say, cut the bullshit? Or did she just say, It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Ah! Until next time.
Thank you for listening to
Real Talk Rituals.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.